What up, what up, everybody? Welcome back to some more Rogue Legacy 2. In the last episode, we finally got to see that final boss, that first boss for the first time. Unfortunately, it wasn't the most ideal situation to fight the boss. We had I don't remember what it's called. We had the trait that made it so all enemies were blacked out, so we actually couldn't see what the boss looked like. Kind of made it hard to know what the boss was gonna do. But this time, we're gonna, try again and see how it goes. 25% less health, but you can only be hitting the heart. Interesting. Nostalgic. Ooh, here's what I'm gonna do, actually. I'm gonna pause the recording, get some water. Nothing like it, truly. Alright. Whew. Back refreshed, hydrated, ready to go. So for our first run, which of these three shall we choose? Sir Tommy, the Stable Fable. I haven't actually looked at any of the descriptions of these guys. Got the Barbarian, Lady Faye, and Lady Michelle. I like that the ladies still have the nice wizard beard. It's very important. It's actually necessary to be a wizard. That and being over 30 and a virgin. That's a if you haven't heard of that before, I think that's actually like a Japanese thing, which kind of, displays my weebness, my otaku-dom. That's something that I like reference. But yeah, there's like this whole thing. If you're a virgin for 30 plus years, once you turn 30, you become a wizard, which is just kind of a funny way of, or just a funny thing in general to say about that. Do we want to be nostalgic? Do we want to be OCD? Or have glaucoma? I mean, we haven't seen either of those before, so let's go for that. But yeah, I mean, there are a lot of... last episode I was talking about idioms. Interesting. Oh, yeah, we got a lot of cash this time. Increase gold gain. I mean, let's do it. I think it's, once again, like I said before, I'm usually... Oh, I think we've seen glaucoma before, though. How come we didn't have it unlocked? Because No, I'm thinking of the spotlight. Those two are fairly similar, I would say, but hey. Alright. Still have a good amount of money. We're making 12% instead of 10%, which is not that much more, but is enough. It's a start. It's better than nothing, so... I still think that kind of investment, any kind of investment like that where you're investing in getting more in the future, I think it pays itself back at a certain point, but it depends on how long you play. Okay. So I think I've talked about this before, but I'm not, as far as like preliminary, this is like what, the 5th episode, what I am into as far as this game's characters go, I think that the Barbarian, like if I was to rate them, if I was to do like a cool tier list and make it a whole thing, which I wouldn't do because I don't think it's really, that's not really my vibe. Oh, I thought it was gonna be like that side, but yeah, I would rate, as of right now, I would say that the Knight is definitely my go-to. Still definitely mostly Knight. I really did not think we could get out of that without getting hurt. I definitely understand the Barbarian a lot more now, more HP. Certainly is nice. And you have the shout, it seems. It seems that's just the Barbarian specific talent. Once again, I think we made the realization last episode that the talents are just kind of based on your class, while the magic is just from a specific pool, it looks like. Did not see it coming. That's the problem. Oh yeah, but the thing that makes... Yeah, glaucoma is worse than the spotlight, because the spotlight, at the very least, you can still see the enemies, because the enemies have their own spotlights as well, but in this situation, they're just in the total darkness. Like, you can't even see them. So that's a little unfortunate. We'll live with it. Or, we will die with it. To be fair and balanced. Alright. Oh. There. There. Alright, use the magic to get out of the way? Yeah, to get out of the way, to get out of danger's path, out of harm's way. That's what I was trying to say. Man. Oh my, oh my. Interesting. Did y'all see that? I got 1.5 from hitting that? Was that magic? Did I get 1.5 magic? Okay. Oh, my word. That guy did so much damage to me with that swing. That is insane. I was trying to use the magic to protect myself from the, Okay. That's another thing. That's like probably the main reason I don't like the Barbarian is the fact that I always run into enemies. Which is not really a Barbarian problem, it's a me problem. But it's still a problem all the same. Okay. Getting off to a real good start this episode. We got a lot of money. That's nice. I definitely will not look that gift horse in the mouth. Alright. FMF fan and Vertigo. Oh, that Vertigo is probably not going to be too great. We're going to see exactly what it means in a moment. Ooh, slap the microphone. It's a faux pas. Okay. I'm out as far as this goes. I would like a refund on my game. Upside down is the worst. I'm sad. I'm gonna die immediately. Not on purpose. No, not on purpose. It's just gonna happen. What if I like won? What if I just popped off? I just didn't take a single hit. This is what I've been waiting for. This is really when I can showcase my true power. I don't think that's gonna be the case. I think we could all agree. Okay, so my talent this time was just more magic. Okay, okay. Please just die. Oh my gosh. This is not going well. Huh. So we got, what is that? Fireball, Searing Shot, and the Fireball. Reminds me of a Wizard of Legends Fireball, though I am a much bigger fan of that version, that's for sure. So this room is like a little hell. Okay. Yeah. I mean, that makes sense. Please. Okay, this is it. Just kill me. Just kill me. Put me out of my misery. I don't want to be here anymore. I can't even imagine. Like, if anyone can beat this game in Vertigo, they deserve to have their name in the credits. Like, for real. This is not possible. Don't get hit. Oh, don't get hit, dog. Okay. Why are you here, moving up and down? Okay. Okay, I'm dead. Okay, that went about as well as I expected it to be honest. I didn't have any actual glaucoma, don't like. Vegan, also don't like. Dwarfism, you do get more money. Treasure Hunter, don't know what it does. I'm gonna give it a go. So yeah, obviously the trade-off of being so small is that start with a random relic. What is it? Gain an extra life. We love that. Obviously, yeah, the drawback of being this small is that I'm gonna be, I won't be able to hit as far, you know, less range. But I think it's still definitely worth it. Oh, we in? We back? We back. Alright. So now every now and again I have to go and check my face cam, make sure everything is still running correctly because of the 2 episodes ago. Luckily it didn't happen last episode. It could still happen this episode, so. Ooh, there we go. See, look, you can, it's just so simple. No frills, just kills, you know? That's what I look for. I don't want to worry about getting a specific distance. I mean, I'm fine with that. But, you know, more ideally, I'd like to just walk up to the guy and rend them in twain with my sharp implement, you know? That's kind of... Oh! That's kind of my favorite thing. Okay, okay. I found the library. Again. I'm pretty sure anything that we could read would... Oh, I really thought I could jump out of that. Okay. That's fine. But hey, look at that. Took way less damage. I still think it's a much better alternative to taking all that damage from just running into stuff like an idiot. Oh, even the fires are small. That makes sense. It makes sense. Okay. I think that actually filled up my armor, which is a good thing to know. To know and to note. Dang. I was hoping that I could do it twice, but I did once, which was hit that while jumping. Okay. So, being that I'm this small, I ought to be able to, Ooh, I didn't think that they would go all the way up to me. Guess I should have seen that coming. Okay. I deserve to be hit there. There we go. I'm still trying to do the attack and then dash backwards. It's doable, but I'm just really bad at it. Huh. Some more money. I think this is actually literally the next area, which is mad surprising. Why don't we check it out? I know, we haven't actually, you know, done all that needs to be done in the first area, but, I mean, it's around. I imagine you actually need... Oh. Oh. Oh, okay. It's the peek into upcoming things. Okay, so this bridge don't work. But in here we got the third biome. I mean, yeah, this is a pre-release version of the game, quite literally. There's some cool stuff in here, I'm sure, though. We're full HP. I don't think we're... Are these spikes supposed to hurt us? Okay, I'm gonna... I know there's a lot to see here, but I'm gonna give them the, not like the time, the space to be able to, you know, work on that, and we'll come back there when it's ready, huh? I think that's fair to do, fair to say. So we're back at the beginning, but we do have almost walked right into the spikes. Oh, we definitely have more here. That's just the worst. I was really trying to grab that out the air like I was some sort of cool guy, you know? Alright. Man, what determines whether or not the coins fly after you? Because they definitely do sometimes. I've seen it happen. I was there when it happened. Okay. No jumping. Okay, well, I was unaware. I just dashed into the room and got hurt immediately, so I kind of had to jump in that situation. And I really should stop, you know, taking that much damage. Alright. And I will. Right now. Watch. I'll never take damage like that again. I was gonna say I'll never take damage again, but I was like, I mean, obviously. My viewers can see through the lies. The lies and the deceit. The deceit. But perhaps not. Perhaps they do believe in me. Okay, nice room. Nice talk, everybody. Nice talk. Real clever. Real cool. Real funny. You guys are the best. I love that shit. I mean, this is procedurally generated, I think. So, it's not really like they specifically designed that area. More just like, that's what the algorithm ended up with. Which is not the worst. Not the worst. Yeah. Gosh. Okay. Glad that it killed you. Grab that and then keep it a-going. Oh my. Oh my. Okay, just to defeat all enemies. Okay. Okay, no, maybe we should... Oh my goodness, this man is... Man, when you only have one life left is like the time when you sometimes play the best. Okay, a little bit of radio silence was... Well, perhaps a little bit of radio silence was required. I forgot I had that artifact that brought me back to life. That is nice. Kind of wish that I used it a little later, like maybe on the boss or something. But, you know, we're still alive, which is still good. And we're going to get another artifact or another rune. So that's going to be real nice. For every action, deal damage to enemies that hit you. Yeah. I dig that. Max mana. Okay. Lord. Well, that just went kind of... Honestly, that was to be expected. I'm not gonna lie, I mean, hey. Oh, I remember. This game, I mean, in my recollection, this game is real hard, and then suddenly, one day, it just isn't, you know? It just kind of all clicks. And you learn the patterns, you learn what you have to do, and it all just kind of makes sense. That meat is so welcome here. Also, why did I think I had to bounce off of these? You can just stand on them. Have I been alright this whole time? I mean, wow, yeah, you just stand on them. You stand on them and then you go, right? That's like the whole deal. I don't know why I did not realize that, or like just, yeah, notice that. Well, so this is what, an arcane chamber? How is this what does an arcane chamber entail? I do not know. Oh no. That leaves us with only 1 HP. Things aren't looking too good. They ain't looking too good. Boy, oh boy. No, I need to check the map, make sure that yeah, there's still 2 areas we have not explored. We got a real good amount of money, I would say. Didn't kill these guys. Probably for good reason. I mean, this room is so hard. How am I supposed to... I'm just gonna leave you guys. Leave y'all be. That's 1. Kill him before he hits you. Alright, you can tell them I'm really trying to focus here. Trying to not end up dead. But, I mean, it's a little inevitable. At the very least, nice that we came here first. Get some more cash. Interesting. It looks like you might be able to dash off of things and dash again. So that's actually good to know. So you can dash twice if you dash once. I didn't know he'd stop directly under me. I thought that it would move a little bit. That's really, really unfortunate. But we got a good amount of money. That's for freaking sure. Can spend a pretty penny on some upgrades. All right. These guys both have the exact same problem. I'm gonna go with the one that's ranged because, in theory, there's less chance of me dying. Pop, pop. You know me. We talked about it before. I'm big into glass cannon strats, for sure. Give me no HP, give me all the damage. I will take it. Oh boy. Although, I mean, I do say that, but like in games like Sekiro and like Dark Souls type games where getting hit is generally like the worst idea you could possibly have. Because in some games, you know, getting hurt is not terrible, but in some games it is terrible. And I'd say this is probably one of those. You fucking jerk. He almost got me. He almost got me and I would have been so sad. I mean, I would still, I'd laugh, you know. 120 armor. That's gonna do a whole hell of a lot. Isn't it? No, it's not. Not at all. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Just, yeah, aim is true, aim is true. Bam. Wham, just like that. No problem. Just kills. Kills all day. Kills all day. Yeah, come on. I don't know what happened to myself. We made not enough money to buy anything, so that was okay. Can't attack. That definitely doesn't seem like fun. We could have gotten farther. We definitely could have gotten farther. We definitely could have gotten more money. It just kind of all got away from me. You know, I got a little carried away. And life has a way of just, you know, swiftly putting you back in your place when you're in a situation like that, you know? And days where you feel super good about yourself, feeling super cool. Those are the kind of days, for me, anyway, days like those are the kind of days when, like, I fall, like, slip on something, or, like, I just eat shit. Because, oh, I feel like people don't really fall. I feel like, at least I myself, I don't fall. I don't trip, usually. I don't know the last time I tripped, honestly. But I can assuredly say that 99% of the time that I ever trip, I'm feeling pretty cocky just previously. I don't know what it is. Like, once my body's like, oh, we got this, then it's just like, now we're just gonna eat shit. Now we're just gonna let whatever happens happen. And we're gonna eat all the shit. And it just, basically, that's, oh, ooh, thought we could get there fast enough. We should use the shout. We should use the shout. We should definitely use the shout. We could fight the boss right now. We could fight the boss. But we won't. When we get down to low HP, because I believe we get fully healed, which is so nice. That's actually, the more that I think about it, the happier that makes me, you know? Because that just means that I don't have to worry about any of that bullshit, you know? Okay, Barbarian. I see you putting in work, putting in those hours. I see that. I mean, the more damage that you do, the better this kind of shit becomes, right? And I want the MP for doing the specific hit. And hey, that at the very least is a lot easier to do. You can destroy that stuff way easier because you're spinning and attacking the whole time. Almost back to full. No, actually, I mean, I do feel myself getting more comfortable with, you know, the game and its mechanics as time passes. There are still, you know, minor as well as major hookups. Hookups? Hang-ups? Hitches? I don't know what the word is. I tend to find that, especially, like, for me personally, sometimes my words just kind of become the same word. You know? My words become the same word. See, that's the perfect example, actually. But yeah, sometimes I mix words up, like I combine two other words, two similar words to be the same new, arguably worse word. That, like, is less descriptive than the two of them. But you know, it's just a minor quirk. Speaking of quirks, y'all watch any of that My Hero Academia? So I've talked about it before. You know, I watch anime and read manga, but I usually not enough for that. Yeah, so I watch anime and I read manga, but I usually read more than I watch, especially if we're talking about like just like a couple of years ago. I don't really read as much now because most of the apps that I used for like, you know, watching or for reading have kind of disappeared, mostly because, you know, apps like those were actually a little bad for the creator. You know, they were user friendly, but they weren't necessarily creator friendly because it's essentially just piracy, which is a thing that has been changing in the landscape of anime and manga, especially like nowadays as it's become way more mainstream. I mean, I've been reading anime and watching. Yeah, that is right. No, that is wrong. I've been reading manga and watching anime for quite some time now. It's not. I mean, it's something that I've been doing since I was a wee little laddie. I always forget they stop like right above you. Like they stop where you were, is what it seems like. So you can keep that in mind. How much does it cost? Woo! Alright. I mean, I do a really good damage when I hit with the regular attack, which is Sword Royale. I don't know. I mean, that went a lot better. Sword Royale. But yeah, I've been reading and watching for a long time. So I mean, when you have been for as long as I have, you can split this sort of stuff into eras. You know, there was the era of like the harem rom-com. I mean, that's actually more of a personal thing, you know, because that's what I watched a lot of, like when I first started watching anime. Apart from, you know, the standard stuff like Rurouni Kenshin, Yu Yu Hakusho, Dragon Ball Z, obvious. Well, not even necessarily obviously. It's actually less obvious now than it used to be. I mean, back in the day, if you were to talk about anime in any conversation, you got to talk about Dragon Ball Z. But nowadays, there are a good number of people who have never actually even like seen the show. Like a good friend of mine, my roommate, he actually has never seen the show. He just completely passed him by. Oh, for a second there, I thought that the jump button didn't come out before I walked off the ledge, which is why I freaked out a little bit. But yeah, he's never seen it, which is like kind of bonkers to me because I mean it's just so formative in like my understanding of anime and like how anime kind of was introduced to me in the U.S. Well, technically in Nigeria and then in the U.S. because it was just yeah, because I don't even I'm not sure if I could even remember like the first like actual anime I watched. Probably something on Adult Swim. But more than that, probably like a DVD, like the Buu Saga DVD that my cousins used to own, that they just like inexplicably like the CD, you know, was the kind of like house like where you just the CD is just out, you know, like CD cases weren't really utilized very effectively, so things would get lost all the time. But I always remember just seeing that Buu Saga CD. Oh, I thought I landed. Oh, I thought I fell past the ledge. Oof, that was I think that was a pretty good run. I would still say that's a good run. I mean, the money is definitely saying that was a good run. We take those. So I definitely feel a little bit better about like playing as those guys. I don't like Glaucoma. Vertigo can suck me. Just all the way. Just get out of my life forever. But yeah, I think that one went pretty well. We're just gonna upgrade everything that we can upgrade, I imagine, because it looks like everything else is like in further patches. Okay, so the map is revealed, but there's no marker, and I can't see my HP. That's fine. Yeah, I think a good place to maybe stop this, put a pin in this playthrough, this gameplay, not like this episode, but like this series, is probably around when we've upgraded everything, beaten the first boss. Because we still haven't beaten the first boss, yes. I actually totally forgot that that's what we were going to try to do in that last run. Got a little distracted. Hello? Rib man? Rib guy? Cracked ribs guy. Yeah. I was talking, what that reminds me of is another anime, you know. Oh, it doesn't even tell you how much damage you took? That's a little monka-s. Truthfully, I've heard the term monka-s used on many occasions. I use it on various occasions. But, like, if someone was to, like, ask me to describe what it actually... Oh! I didn't think that they would come off of the platform. If someone was to ask me exactly what it means, you hit me. I wouldn't be able to answer the question. Like, I would be like, it's kind of, you know, something this monka-s is like. It's like it kind of speaks for itself in my mind, you know? The way that you say it is the way that it means, because you're like, oh, it's kind of monka-s. And I know, obviously, there's a description of it. You can probably... Oh, I see. So we can see the whole map. We just have no idea where we are on it. We started there. We should be here. No. No, because there's a way down. So we must be there. Ooh, I put up my Xbox overlay. Okay. Always a pleasure. We'd love to see it. Thank you so much. So I can't see my HP. I can't see where I am. I did it again. I think I had to open. Okay, yeah, this must be, yeah, here. Yep, because you can see that I've opened the chest. So that is a good way to know where I am, is based on where those chests are, whether or not they've already been opened. So I can definitely keep that in mind. Okay, so the yell, the shout, I am all the way in now. That's so much better than I gave it credit for at first. It really does help to keep things under control. Yeah, okay, so I might have turned around on the barbarian. I mean, did y'all see that? That one felt good. But yeah, oh, okay. Just like I said, anytime. Get a little too big for your britches. Nice little humble pie is waiting for you. And honestly, I wouldn't have it any other way. I was really trying to... Okay, we can come back to that. We can come back to that. You can spin vertically, I guess? Yeah, no, horizontally. You can spin horizontally, but I spin vertically. There we go. You guys have that kind of thing where, like, getting east and west confused, getting, like... I was gonna say north and south. I don't think anyone gets north and south confused. I sometimes get east and west confused. You don't really get left and right confused, but... Depart this world, so you die, but you get 30% gold. I understand now. I still have armor, which means that I cannot be dead. Like, I mean, this class starts with more HP than normal. So I trust that I'm not dead. I trust that I'm not dead yet. Or that I won't be dead soon. Too soon. Ooh, Lord. Okay. Yeah, I was talking about how it's not necessarily a guarantee that someone has seen Dragon Ball Z nowadays. I mean, for kids nowadays, I wouldn't even necessarily say that, like, they should go back and watch Dragon Ball Z, because, I mean, you know, it's not bad. I've been here before. This is exactly the situation that this trait is supposed to encourage. I have no idea where I am anymore. Okay. Wait. So there was a chest down there. It must be here. It must be. Yes, it's here. Okay. Okay. And that's where those flame locks were, right? Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay. So we should go north and go over there, because we've not explored that area, I do not believe. But yeah, I mean, because it's not... It was formative for me, yes, obviously. But, I mean, I don't think it's, like, doing anything that, like, that any, like, person who is new to the genre or just is trying to watch something new, I don't think it's... I wouldn't necessarily say that it's, like, anything particularly, like, special. I mean, by watching it, you can definitely, like, see the effects that it has on the rest of, you know, the anime landscape, the rest of that sort of, yeah, no, just like Japanese animation, and its, like, reception in the US as well. You can definitely see how that plays into it. But I think that, you know, just being able to see it is probably enough. You don't actually have to watch all of it, especially because, and I do mean this, I mean, I don't think that it's bad. I would never say that Dragon Ball Z is bad, but it's not. It's not particularly great. Like, I don't think it's anything incredible, like must watch. Frickin' stop it. Okay, so we've cleared out everything here. We can go south, there, and then just clear out that whole area. I think that's the best bet. I think that's the best bet. I'm so sad. Okay, we're just gonna go into the boss as soon as we have the chance. Straight up. I do not recall where I am any longer. Yes, I do. Okay. Okay, yeah. Then you go here, then you go down. Yes. And we've been here. Just make sure you don't land on any spikes or any of those brambles. I don't have enough. I do not have enough mana. Okay, not enough mana. Because I mean, yeah, I mean, there are, like, you know, things that I think are not necessarily required reading, but I would, like, you know, recommend, like, watching Akira. Like, that's something that, like, I would certainly recommend, because it's old, but like, although, like, despite the fact that it is old, it's still, like, it's still good. It's still, like, actually very, very, very good in my opinion. It still, you know, has that appeal that I think it had way back then. And by watching them, being like, oh shoot, this came out in, like, the 80s. And here I am talking about how it's important. I don't actually know when it came out, but look, it came out around the 80s, maybe. But when it came out, I mean, there was not really much. I really did think that I only had a little left, and I was right. There wasn't really a lot like it, you know? Okay, we'll do one more. But yeah, there really wasn't a lot like it. There wasn't a lot that you could watch that was like that was animated, you know? You had Disney movies, but apart from that, you just had no Vertigo. You just had the everyday stuff. So I definitely do think that there was and I definitely do think that it became so big for a reason, not just necessarily because people hadn't seen anything like that before, but also because it's good. It's, like, well directed, great animation, you know. It's a nice stylistic, formative piece of the media. So I think that something like that is definitely something that I would, like, recommend. Like, hey, if you're interested in anime or you just haven't seen it before, I wholeheartedly recommend it. But, like, something like Dragon Ball Z, I'm like, if you haven't seen Dragon Ball Z, you kind of have. If you're just, like, you know, oh yeah, one hit kill. We cannot forget that. If you've just, like, been in the area, you're gonna come across the memes. You're gonna come across some clips. I just oh, okay, one more. When I said one more and I went to this one, I did expect something like this to happen, but one more. Okay. What you got? Vertigo, get out of my life. Get out of my life with the vertigo. Don't ever talk to me. Okay. 319, 319. Yeah. Well, not much you can do about something like that. It's just, give it another go. Give it another go. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much all there is to say about that. Can't really state it any much more than I already have. But I mean, apart from like Akira, I mean, probably like almost any Studio Ghibli movie also fits the script as far as like what is essentially like required reading. Like one of them, all of them, lovely. One of them, wonderful. Because like even like with people that I know that are like, I don't really like anime, they still, you know, of those who have seen Studio Ghibli movies, they're like, yeah, that's like different though, you know, it's. That I will definitely, they still accept that as being good. And at the same time, there are people who are like, yeah, but that's not really anime, which doesn't make sense because it literally is. Oh! How come you don't get hurt, you big jerk? How come you don't get hurt by the brambles? It's not fair. What do you have that I don't have? Okay. But yeah, it's Studio Ghibli, or I say Ghibli, and I'm pretty sure that's how it's pronounced, but I'm not 100% certain. Flup, dude. Oh, I really thought that I could kill him before we made impact, you know? But apart from those, I mean, there really isn't much else I would personally say is required. There isn't much else I would say is like... At that point, I mean, I'm of the philosophy that there's a little something for everyone. Like with video games, I think there's a game for every kind of person. Like, there isn't like any person that's thinking like, games aren't your thing. I'd say like, you know, because games in a way kind of, you know, distill the idea of like, in some senses, like if you're talking about competitive games, competition, and sport, it's kind of, you know, it's sort of not exemplified, but games can be a distillation, like a pure form of that. But there's also, okay, let's get out of here. And then there's also just like fun. Sometimes a game just hits right, you know? Whether it's just like because of who you are, because of when you like found the game, like what you're going through, or just what's going. I don't know why I thought I could walk under it. Yeah, sometimes a game can just hit right, you know? But also, like I said, like for me with Metroidvanias, almost any Metroidvania will do. I mean, obviously there are like, you know, some checks that have to be, you know, marked, that have to be ticked, some check boxes. But I know myself, and I know that those kinds of games, I can usually it's like a nice game you could veg out, listen to a podcast to, you know. Yeah, that's how you take care of that. And that's kind of the ideal for me. At the same time, I also love fighting games, you know, competitive games where you're playing against other people. Although that also depends because I'm not super big on shooters. Yeah, I think there's always something for everybody, you know, a little something. Whether it is as simple as just playing Bejeweled or Candy Crush or whatever else is like that, something super casual. That totally counts. It totally is still a game. I mean, by definition, it certainly is still a game. Not today. And platformers. I do enjoy a good platformer. I don't play platformers as much as I used to, like when I was a kid. I mean, I used to be a big Sonic fan. That's a little bit of my dark past. The Sonic fandom. I was never, you know, one of those. And by one of those, no shade is being thrown. Just, you know, a little bit of self-awareness. Vulnerable to the... No, fuck that. No, thank you. Okay, so we are definitely gonna fight the boss. And we gotta do it before we die, because what we got going on now might be exactly what we need to actually make it through this. Yeah, what we have right now might be exactly what we need. So we should not squander it. We have not found the boss yet. So there's not much that can be done as of right now, apart from just good gameplay. That is the best remedy for damage. If you're... Okay. Okay. That's fine. We took like very little damage there. But yeah, the good gameplay is the best remedy for badness. for taking damage, actually. Oh. Yeah, no, I think they could actually probably hit me through that the same way I can hit them through it. Whew. That was quite the situation. Also, yeah, no, you can read them. Can't you like tame people or something? That was something the people that the book told me about. Oh, I got a little impatient. I deserve that. I deserve that. Also, yeah, I ought to. Okay. We found the boss. We have found the boss. Oh, lovely. Alright, well, we gotta at least give this whole floor its due, you know? Oh, wow. Didn't die in one hit. Did expect it to do so. Almost got hit myself, but we were lucky. And that is fine by me. So, judging by the corpses, I'm gonna say that that old rebellion thing probably didn't go too hot. And by corpses, I mean the ones in here. You know, see all this? Yeah. It looks like that Lamech guy probably did a number on those rebels. Dude does 79 damage to me. I kind of don't want to go down there. Maybe we should just go fight. I'm gonna be so sad if I end up dying. That's so saddening to me. That truly just breaks the spirit in some kind of way, eh? Oh, pull out the shield. There's not enough, or there's too much recovery on like some things. Like I'm trying to pull out the shield after attacking or after doing a different spell, and it takes way too long for that stuff to come out. At least that's just my opinion. I mean, I ain't no game designer. I just play them. Okay, so it doesn't fully heal you. It just gives you a good amount of HP. Alright, buddy. We can actually see what you look like. You got a spirit sword. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Some Kuwabara style stuff, you know? I'm not really expecting, or I wasn't originally planning to be like, you know, to be just making anime references the whole time, but that's just what seems to be happening right now, you know? We've not gotten any enemies that have, or we haven't gotten any of the characters that use the spear. That'd be pretty cool. Oh, okay. I mean, he's only level 30. Okay, so that lasted way longer than I thought it would. See, look, that's what I'm talking about. I'm hitting the button and it doesn't come out. I hit the button and nothing comes out, you know? Oh, we really did try. We really did. Okay, we got him like halfway down. I think we could totally take that dude. I think we totally could. We just have to, you know, because his patterns aren't super crazy. But that'll have to wait for next time. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to like, favorite, if you like it, and subscribe. If there are any things that you want to let me know, you know, want to talk about your own experience through anime or whatever else, make sure to leave a comment. Thank you once again so much for watching, and have a good one.